All right, we're live now. Hello, everybody. This is Gold League Gamer One of the Super LP Heroes, and welcome to another live stream. Okay, and I'm glad to once again have Aquatad with me.
Hello.
All right. Now, for those who are not tuning in live, this will be public on December 7th, 2024. All right. But we are very lucky to have Aquatad here, especially given that this is being Thanksgiving weekend, of course. Okay. Now I'm gonna go. Okay. Now, that being said, okay, Aquatad, the room is ready. Come on in.
Yep, there we are. Feeling a little bit different today. Let's go pink Yoshi.
All right.
Have to have a little bit of diversity in my Yoshi color.
Okay. Well, yeah, you know how great it, yeah, great it, yeah, that can feel great sometimes. So yeah, I will say, today I did manage to start my get a copy of my Christmas list going.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
I think the only thing on my Christmas list right now is Pac-Man World.
Well. Oh, hey, hello, Blue Hedgehog Man 17. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Well, I mean, that's fine if you can't make it to the lobby. We're just glad to have you here either way. Okay, let's see.
For a second I was a little bit confused because I thought I could move myself manually in the lobby. Can you tell I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Party Jamboree recently?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. You know, right now, part of me is still floored over my big accomplishment from yesterday.
Yeah, you beat the pit of 100 trials
in Paper Mario 1000-Year Door Remastered.
Nice.
Yeah, it was something that I didn't bother showing even bother showing off when I did my Let's Play of the GameCube version. But I showed it off this time, and I'm just really surprised that it actually took 3 hours to finish.
I mean, they're not kidding when they call it the pit of 1,000, or not 1,000, 100.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Blue Hedgehog Man 17. Drew Boy actually gave us the week off this week. Due to Thanksgiving weekend. So, yep. So, yeah, and but my biggest my hardest foe that I faced in the pit, it was not Bone Tail, surprisingly. It was this enemy called Dark Bristle.
Could you describe Dark Bristle for me?
Okay, so Dark Bristle has spikes on its head and has spears in front of him. So you can't approach him with your hammer, and you can't jump on him either.
Sounds like a very pointy enemy.
It is. Yeah, the Pit of 100 Trials ended up being 6 parts long for me. And victory!
Okay, I can't tell if I won or if. Okay, never mind then. I guess Luigi crossed the finish line like maybe 3 frames before I did. I sure do love frame perfect things. I guess on the topic of gaming accomplishments, like I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Odyssey recently.
Oh.
I finally full cleared the Metro Kingdom, which included the 100 jump rope mission.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you ever try to do like all moons challenge?
I'm actually in the middle of that.
Yeah, I I would have loved to try getting all moons, but I eventually but after a while I gave up.
Let me guess, jump rope?
No, actually it was more or less about some tests being easier with the Joy-Cons than with the wired controller.
I mean, I usually just use Pro Controller for everything.
Like this one in like Cap Kingdom, that you gotta jump high to reach. Like it's easier to do with Joy-Con. But it's harder to do with the wire controller.
Yeah, using motion controls with the Pro Controller is weird sometimes.
Oh, Blue Hedgehog Man wants to know if you have Mario Wonder.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I was in the race of that, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were in that race.
Yeah. That was a very fun race.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad I accidentally unintentionally inspired Castillo's entire route, which was beat the game as fast as possible and then go back, grind for purple coins, and get everything else he missed.
I know. Well, yeah. Well, we went and did our Super Mario Odyssey race. It was like it was like half of the racers made it like I had zero chance from the beginning.
I mean, three of them were following a legitimate speedrun route, so.
Yeah, so it's like I had no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and I know when we. Too bad. Oh yeah. Oh, too bad you didn't get to play with me. Oh well. Okay. Well, yeah, that is unfortunate. So yeah, so I know when we recently did Wario Land 3, it turned out to be a good thing that I ended up practicing for that.
Yeah. In hindsight, I probably should have picked Wario Land Round 2, because that one's a lot more easy to understand than 3 is.
Yeah, because Wario Land 1 is your simple platformer.
Yeah, I think I may have chosen the least straightforward of the Wario Land games.
Well, the only one of the Wario Land series that hasn't been raced, which would be a hard one to race, is Wario Land 2, because in order to race that one, we all have to agree on the same route.
Yeah, so basically like what we did for 3.
Yeah.
And apparently the sports bunny is in 2 as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Play b-ball with a bunny.
Yep.
Like the shortest possible route you could take is the route where Wario doesn't wake up.
How fast is that?
Probably only a few stages long.
So you could basically just call it Wario's Sleepwalk Adventure.
Yeah, it's the route where enemies take over Wario's castle. And the final stage is called Kick 'em Out.
And I'm assuming Wario is still asleep for that.
Oh, no, he eventually wakes up in the story.
Well, that's good.
Alright, okay, take care, Blue. Thanks for coming by.
Yep. Actually, a little bit of a mistake you made with what games in the Wario Land series we haven't raced. We haven't raced Shake It.
Oh yeah, Shake It. Well, Shake It hasn't. Well, I mean, Shake It is not as known to us now compared to how it was when it first came out.
Yeah. I think like depending on like how soon the Switch successor is, like I'm kind of banking on like a port, remake, remaster of Wario Land Shake It, because I don't have a good way of recording that, and if I had a good way of recording that, I'd totally do a race of it.
Well, I mean, that would be nice. I mean, like, I know that in about a month and a half, we are going to get an HD port of Donkey Kong Country Returns. One that'll be slightly better than the Wii version.
Yep, it also has a few extra stages from the 3DS version.
Yes, and one extra unit of health.
I'm trying to remember, did Tropical Freeze have that?
I gotta remember. Like, I mean, in the Wii version of Returns, both DK and Diddy only got 2 units of health. This time they get 3. So you can definitely expect that I plan to get that game when it comes out.
I'm considering buying it as well, so I can say I own all 5 of the DKC games.
All right, now let's see. Yeah, okay. So yeah. So like on my own channel, I will be live streaming some upcoming Let's Plays in 2025. One day a week I'll do Tears of the Kingdom, and the other day I stream it'll be the Luigi's Mansion trilogy.
I'm assuming you're starting with number 1?
Yes. The only Luigi's Mansion game that I have never beaten before.
Yeah. I mean, I know a decent amount of Luigi's Mansion, so I could probably help you with that.
Alright, well... Alright,
well... At least depending on my availability.
Yeah, well, make sure you turn on notifications for when I go live. Yeah, so I've already preset my first Tears of the Kingdom stream.
I wonder if it's gonna take you as long as it took Blue. Because
it's not gonna be 100%.
Yeah, I kind of figured, since I don't know how inclined you are to go for every Korok seed.
Yeah, I'm not going to go for all the Korok seeds. I don't plan to go for all the side quests, so... Okay, I don't know about shrines, but we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, while you're doing that, I'm still trying to figure out like what I want the next race on my channel to be. Cause I think I've mentioned like the like my idea of doing like the classic Kirby games collections, so like Dreamland, Dreamland 2, Dreamland 3.
Oh, you mean the
Superstar Adventure 64?
Oh, you mean the Kirby Stream Collection on the Wii?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I have all six Dream Collection games. Like not the Dream Collection pack, but just the standalone games.
Yeah, I also have all 6. Granted, that's because of NSO, but
my favorite one still of that Dream Collection is Superstar.
Honestly, mine too. Because it gives me it gives me like access to one of the most fun power-ups to use, which is Yo-Yo.
Ah, you like that one, huh?
Yeah, I think in my most recent playthrough of it, I had a strange encounter with Meta Knight using the Yo-Yo power-up.
Yeah. Well,
I kind of sort of spin kicked him into oblivion.
My two favorite power-ups in Superstar are Hammer and Wheelie Rider.
I'd say my favorites are Yo-Yo and Plasma. Even though Plasma kills my hands.
Yeah. So I will tell you, like, I know the names of 3 Switch games that are going to be on my Christmas list this year.
And those are, I'm assuming, Brothership.
Yep, one of them is Mario and Luigi Brothership. The second one is Echoes of Wisdom. And the third one is going to be the Patrick Star game.
I had no idea there was a Patrick Star game.
Oh yeah, I've seen copies of it at GameStop.
Ah, nice. I wonder how many people would be interested in racing Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh yeah, I played a little bit of that game. I do own it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's like a remastered version of it on Switch called Rehydrated.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah, that seems like a fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, considering that we haven't done a lot of licensed games on the channel.
Yeah.
Like we've done a few Pixar games like Monsters Inc. Scream Island or
yeah, Scare Island, yeah.
Yeah, Scare Island or Toy Story 2, which I eventually got around to playing as well.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, like I remember when I did my practice stream for that one, like Scatling Sean was with me and he clipped a very memorable moment from my practice stream.
Oh yeah, was your adventure an elevator hop?
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah. N64 games do funny things.
Yeah. But of course that was back when I was streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch seems to be kind of hard to get an audience for.
Yeah, I realized that the hard way.
Yeah. I think this race is reminding me just how inexperienced I am with 200cc. Because I basically turned every map into Waluigi Pinball. And then I turned Waluigi Pinball into Waluigi Very Pinball. Okay, I am getting Mario Karted into oblivion right now. I'm all the way back in 9th and someone just stole my item box.
Yeah, I planned. Okay. Are you gonna go see the new Sonic movie when that comes out? Sonic
Probably.
Movie? Yeah, I plan to go sometime around my birthday or so.
Yeah, I don't think... Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I ever saw Sonic 2 in theaters.
Oh.
Wow, that was certainly a comeback.
Wow, you certainly did.
Yeah, I was stuck in 9th, and I got all the way back to 1st because of a star.
Wow. What are the odds of that?
Considering that we're playing on 200cc, very low. Also, I feel bad that we haven't gotten Mount Wario yet, so I'm picking it as well.
Okay, that confirms that we are doing Mount Wario next.
Yep.
Oh, now it landed on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I played most of the booster course. Most of the booster course pass courses for like the first time a few months ago. I had a really good time with them, so that's why I'm mostly picking them. Okay, that was definitely a shortcut. By which I mean a shortcut that does not benefit me in any way whatsoever. Honestly, now that you mention it, I don't think I've properly gone and saw a movie in theaters since I think like last year with Mario.
I'm looking forward to the sequel that comes out.
I am also looking forward to the sequel, mostly because it has Yoshi.
Oh yeah. If you stayed until the end of the credits, then that kind of drops that hint a bit.
Yeah. My big question is it also going to have other characters like Daisy or Wario and Waluigi?
Oh yeah, that's a very good thing to wonder, actually.
Because I mean, the first movie really surprised me by having characters like Cranky and Informant Spike in there. So I feel like there's a whole franchise worth of characters to pull from, and either way, I'd be surprised.
Actually, if we want to talk about like characters that weren't in the first Mario movie, I think what they should add to the next movie is the Koopalings.
Yeah, the Koopalings, or especially Bowser Jr.
Yeah, like the Koopalings, like they had big roles in the Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 and the Super Mario World cartoon.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like if you're gonna go with Super Show references for the first movie, you might as well pull from Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 and the Super Mario World cartoon for the sequel.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, maybe this time without the movie getting pulled for Milli Vanilli controversy.
Yeah.
Blame it on the rain. Blame it on King Koopa.
Or what? Or while we wait to find out, watch these scenes from these exciting scenes from the next Legend of Zelda.
I feel like that would make a good movie as well.
The exciting
Depending on
scenes
what-
from the Legend of Zelda.
Or just Zelda in general, depending on like which game you choose. Like
Well,
which game you choose to heavily reference.
Well, there has been talk about a live-action Zelda movie, but we haven't heard much about it.
Yeah. I hope it becomes viral on the internet with the hashtag "Well, excuse me, princess."
Well, let's make sure we get your Link says that so many times.
I wonder how many times people have used that as a raid message. Hashtag "Well, excuse me, princess."
Well, you never know. You could make that a thing.
I'm not against it.
Yep. Oh, well, I mean, now I'm picking Merry Mountain since, well, it is the holiday season, so you'd say, well, how appropriate.
Yep. How appropriate. We're picking Baby Park.
Yes.
I mean, it's not 200cc frantic items without Baby Park.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot just how fast this course goes on 200cc. I'm also glad there are guardrails on this course, because the last thing I want right now is to get thrown off of Baby Park, of all things.
I hear ya.
Yeah, Baby Park without guardrails sounds like the absolute worst idea, but also the absolute best idea. Also, why am I in 9th right now?
I don't know. Why are you in 9th?
Better question, why am I in 10th now?
Well, I got 6th.
I got 8th. Just Baby Park things, you know? One can never truly win or lose Baby Park. Now what do I want to pick? Yeah, I'm indecisive.
Oh, I guess we're doing Paris Promenade.
Yep. We basically have the same effect as your Merry Mountain pick if this were being done in the summer. Thankfully, this is one of the easier tour courses.
Yeah.
I say as I drive into basically every wall, and how did I phase? I swear I just phased through your triple green shells.
Yeah, and it's the first course in this game that where not every lap is set in stone.
Yeah, or sort of at least, because I mean, you also had stuff like Mount Wario or like Mount Wario or Big Blue.
Yeah, well, those
Where the
Mount
laps aren't the
Wario
same.
and Mount Wario and Big Blue are not circuits.
Right, they're like point A to point B.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Mario Kart 7 introduced that. Honestly, I feel like if in the next Mario Kart game they were to bring back GCN Wario Coliseum, that would be a good one to have. Actually, maybe not. Because I feel like it having 2 laps was a good idea. I feel like it being 3 laps would be too long. 2 laps, or just segments, would be too short, so...
They probably did that because of how long the course was.
I mean, they thankfully managed to trim down N64 Rainbow Road into just being 1 lap.
Yeah. And
Because...
and 3DS Rainbow Road.
I mean, that was always 1 lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just glad they trimmed down N64 Rainbow Road because otherwise that course is like 6 minutes long.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, now we're doing Merry Mountain.
Surprisingly, when we pick the same course, it always lands on you.
Yeah. Well, this is only the second time we both did that.
Yep. Well, first time's an isolated incident. First time's an isolated incident. Second's a coincidence. Third's a pattern.
Okay.
$200cc is certainly throwing me for a loop right now. Because I just drove into an out-of-bounds area I didn't even know was an out-of-bounds area. When you watch enough speedruns, everything becomes an out-of-bounds area.
Well, yeah. Well, basically the ones that do use glitching.
Yeah.
Some games have a glitchless category for speedruns.
Yeah, I think most games have a glitchless category, and it looks a lot harder to run because you'd have to do some of the harder things the legit way. Like I'm trying to get Banjo-Tooie glitchless on the table. Because I'm pretty sure a grand total of 1 person ever has done a Banjo-Tooie 100% glitchless run.
Oh, okay.
And it took like 6.5 hours.
Alright. Oh, got second in that one.
Hello from 10th.
Wow, I'm catching up to you on this one.
Well, we're both losing to Tanuki Mario right now.
Yeah, we are.
I honestly haven't been paying attention. What race is this? Or what race number is this?
This one coming up, I think, is the 12th race.
Huh. Yeah, I guess if we want to celebrate returns coming out on Switch sometime soon, then might as well get into the spirit of Donkey Kong and pick DK Jungle. Although this is equally viable. I don't know about you, but I am very glad this is the treatment. This is the treatment one of like the only 2 SNES courses in the Booster Course Pass got. Whoops.
What do you mean?
Like, it's like most of it's anti-gravity, like most of it's elevated off the ground, so you're not just driving on flat road the entire time.
Oh yeah, so it feels like there's a lot more than compared to the original source where it came from.
Yeah, there's a lot more to this than the original, and also a lot more than Mario Circuit 3.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like, pardon my timely pun, but I feel like whenever they bring back a SNES course into a Mario Kart game, they're always playing with fire, because they have a lot of room to innovate with it, but also a lot of room to mess it up.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, if there is another Mario Kart game in our future, I am hoping that if they remaster more SNES courses, I hope they do Koopa Beach 1 and Vanilla Lake 2.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping we get at least some acknowledgement of Vanilla Lake, because like I'm pretty sure that's the only theme in Super Mario Kart that hasn't been brought back like at all. I don't even think it was brought back in Tour, although I could be wrong about that.
Hey, you took the lead back.
Yep, by 3 points.
All right. Well, you convinced me. I'll pick DK Jungle.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get Donkey Kong Land 3 on NSO sometime soon? Because I feel like with Donkey Kong Land 1 and 2 being added like over the last 2 weeks, I feel like we're inevitably gonna get 3.
Yep. The streak is broken.
Yep, the streak is broken, and I got confused for a second. I thought I was you. Actually, Actually, I guess to kind of bring back my question from about 30 seconds ago, like, do you think we're gonna get Donkey Kong Land 3 on NSO anytime soon?
Well, I don't see why not.
Yeah, because I mean, it's kind of an inevitability. Because like with the original DKC trilogy, they all got added basically back to back. So I feel like that might be the case with the Land games. Or they could just surprise us and bring back DKC, or not DKC, and just bring back DK64, which is an unexpected option, but certainly a reasonable option. I have missed that shortcut twice now. And I also feel like there's a pretty big market for DK64 on NSO, because it was available on Wii U VC, and we don't have access to that anymore. So
yeah, and yet I still question why are they not putting it on NSO?
I mean, I guess I mean, it is pretty hard to like evenly balance like what consoles get games each month. Because you've got like I want to say 6 or 7 consoles on NSO right now. So like
Yeah.
there's a pretty substantial gap between like, at least from what I've noticed, a pretty substantial gap between N64 games. Because I mean, it's already been like a month and a half since we got. Actually, no, that's not exactly true. It's only been like a month since we got TUI.
Well, we can only hope that it's coming our way.
Yeah. Yeah, then speedrunners can actually start running the entire Rareware 301 on NSO instead of, I guess, having to switch between N64 and Wii U VC for that. Because apparently Wii U Virtual Console is the fastest way to play DK64. And also, I guess, the harder way. That's not just using an emulator, which I know a thing or two about. Because I don't believe I've told you about my my strange stories of emulating DK64, have I?
Oh well, I wouldn't remember if you did.
Well, at least on Project 64, if you run DK64, if you run at least regular DK64 on Project 64, occasionally you can grab onto something like a tree or a ladder, and it warps you out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I've learned from watching speedruns is that there are 2 boss keys that are required to make K. Rool's ship appear on DK Island. And those are boss keys 3 and 8.
Yep.
So that means regardless of your route, you must defeat Mad Jack and get the 8th boss key.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, I find it kind of funny how the any percent speedrun of DK64 is, it's like about 30 minutes long, and half of it is K. Rool.
Yeah.
As opposed to another category like No Levels Early, which is about 2 hours long and plays the game semi as intended. By which I mean it only enters levels when they have the requisite amount of golden bananas.
Right.
Everything else is basically fair game. I still remember my favorite memory from this course. It was like back when we were doing the Wave 5. Back when we were doing the Wave 5 launch party and there was like 7 of us. It's like we were playing this course. I got to the last waterfall. I went off the half pipe, got caught in the waterfall, and got thrown off the course. Moral of the story, speed kills. Play Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, that's a steal. I got a gold mushroom from a boo. As I proceed to continuously demonstrate why I do not deserve golden mushrooms. Because 200cc plus gold mushrooms plus me equals... I'm probably running into something.
Victory!
Oh, I just barely got screwed out of the podium. Thanks, Dry Bowser. Also, Dry Bowser's catching up to you. That's...
Well, in total, you're in the lead.
Yep. Alright, in spirit of last race...
Oh, let's do DK Mountain. DK Mountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works as well.
Yeah, so that way we can honor DKC returns. And we're doing it.
Yeah, DK Mountain's one of my favorite Double Dash courses. It constantly goes head to head with Waluigi Stadium and Wario Coliseum.
All right.
For being my favorite track in that game. Also, this is the track that introduced the concept of getting Mario Karted. Specifically because of that bridge at the very end. Because I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a meme of someone playing Mario Kart Wii, playing this course. They get to the bridge at the end, they get hit by like every item imaginable and fall off the bridge. So in other terms, the Mario Kart Wii giveth, and the Mario Kart Wii especially taketh away. I feel like that's a game. I feel like that's another game we could get a potential remaster of.
What is it?
Mario Kart Wii. Considering how much of it is in 8 right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they just said, "Hey, let's just put it all on Switch." Or more accurately, Switch successor.
Right now, I'm hoping for some other games to be remastered.
Yeah. Or also a few indie games to get ported onto Switch. Like right now in my mind, I'm just picturing Big Boy Boxing being on Switch. I'm guessing you've never heard of Big Boy Boxing?
No, I have not.
It's basically an independently developed version of Punch-Out with way more gimmicks in the fights, and also currently only a demo.
So one game I want to see remastered, of course, is Chrono Trigger on the SNES.
Yeah. Have they added that on the NSO yet?
No, it never was on NSO. It wasn't made by Nintendo. It was made by Square only.
Ah, that probably explains why.
So it's probably unlikely they would get the rights for that. But there's one game I'm surprised never made it onto the Switch, and that is Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, that is kind of a surprise.
Well, the future's looking bright.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, that is it for tonight's stream. Thank you all for watching, and big props to with Ted for having me. And until the next time we stream, this is Gold League Gamer 1. Later, folks.
Goodbye.
All right, and okay. All right, thank you for joining me.